research tools, LinkedIn's amazing, right? Where they go to school, where they work, who are they connected to, right? I can do a whole lot of research, and the amazing thing is 95% of people don't take advantage of what's sitting out there, right? If you're in front of someone the first time and you're like, oh, well, tell me about your business, right? You laugh, but I take calls from vendors that want to automate my sales process every once in a while just to see what technology is out there, and half of them don't do homework, right? I mean, you can separate yourself so quickly by just having a very crisp message, because it shows you took the time to do it and you're professional and you're interested in what they're doing, not just selling something to them. And I know that those were a bunch of tangents there, but I think it's just so easy. And there's some things that I pay for, but you just want to get very, very crisp and figure out how are you going to help this person. And frankly, don't show up and throw up, right? The point of the first meeting is get the second meeting. Listen in the first meeting, right? Mm-hmm. You need to establish credibility that you've done your homework, but that can come across in a couple of sentences, and then you can sit back and listen and ask questions, and then figure out how you might be able to help them. Because if you do the prep, the meeting's so much easier. And again, I know that sounds like sales and marketing 101, but it's amazing how many people don't. But
yeah, I'll maybe come at it from a little bit different direction, Cindi. The last 3.5 years I have spent building a sales operations program around PwC's kind of mid-market client segment. And I won't go into all the gory details, but we were kind of understaffed, to say the least, when we started. And but that was an important ingredient in kind of how that 3.5 years got shaped in terms of sales strategy, market research, client intelligence. As Cindi said, big global firm, no shortage of sources. But my team was so lean that I really had to narrow that down. And I found that our sales and marketing organization, and my team in particularly, was spending a lot of time trudging through tools, coming out 45 minutes, an hour later with not the right information that they were looking for. So I actually built a kind of a market intelligence ecosystem that really narrowed down the 2 or 3 tools per activity, if you want to call it that: relationship mapping, account development, strategic planning, competitive intelligence, and events, marketing and events. And we had 2 or 3 tools in each of those categories. And that's essentially what the team focused on using to do their research, do their homework. And some of them you have to pay for, say like a Zoom Info or a Sales Navigator. Some of them, you can get access to. The other thing I'll tell you that I've kind of shifted some focus into over the last 6 to 9 months is, and this is still in an emerging area, but generative AI and ChatGPT Enterprise, Notebook LM in terms of building podcasts and maybe putting out more video related content that summarizes your ideas and differentiates yourself or your team or your company.